walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Rebels will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now they'll run it on the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, you just say Magnolia Bowl, and it sounds elegant and pristine and reserved. And Ole Miss and LSU, anything but. Charges of clock malfeasance, downright cheating back in the old days just to get a leg up in this rivalry game.
It feels like they've been playing this game since the Louisiana Purchase and Napoleonic Law. They've been playing it forever down south in an area of the country where sometimes it just feels like it matters more. I can't wait to see what happens today.
And I love what Reese says. Cheating, yeah. Well, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And both these schools, obviously, are so closely connected. Games are usually really, really good. A ton of talent on the field. Big bragging rights on the line.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Wide open downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41.
Yeah, and it's nice to have guys like this on 3rd down, on money downs that you can go to, and you know he's going to win. Hit the gas, hit the brakes, create a little bit of separation. Nice job.
The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Here's a heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on them throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
And the Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the right. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. The run from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Turning it on. Good pickup
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Johnson looking to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
And the Rebels really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Lee. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Gets it past the marker. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
The Rebels pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
He's got it on the run. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. Sneak gets it done.
I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And it was finished off with a quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. The throw to the outside is complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. In an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, Naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Anderson. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Just going to keep it after the snap. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. First play of the period will be a second down. They'll move the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. That's caught, it's Durham. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. No reason to panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Got the quick pass. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And the Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll go out of bounds, and he steps out right at the 8-yard line, and this offense is in business.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Grab behind the line. It's Durham. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
Now 3rd and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Johnson wants to throw it. Into the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Number 17, hauls it in the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Miami is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But those fans that were there when the U was the U, they know this game is not over. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Missouri. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And the Rebels can really attack on this 2nd and short. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's 3rd down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. Johnson looking to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? On the run, it's Durham. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The Land Sharks circling. Crowd getting this defense whipped up on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Working that left side now. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And as an offense, that's just why you cannot get behind the sticks in these types of situations. Third in California is hard to complete and is hard to convert for anybody. And even though the running back is able to do something positive on that third down play, it's just too many yards to gain, and now they're forced to punt.
Looking to convert, LSU comes to the line on fourth. Tries to get it on the ground. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Hey, if you're going to go for it on fourth down, if you decide to run the football, you've got to be sure up front that you're going to win in the trenches. They didn't get it done that time. They need to be more physical.
And the defense, got him at the 27.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. Wants to go up top. Looking to the big tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8-ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion. So third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, in a situation like that where it's third and long, there's not a lot of plays to get that thing completed and keep the drive moving. So you're just trying to buy yourself some real estate and help your punter out.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. And throw it right. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game. Mark it at the 47.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a...
Looking deep down the right side. Hits him in stride at the 10. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does here. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution of the drive by that offense.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Johnson wants to throw it. Flips it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Throws for the tight end. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going for it all. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th down.
Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Play of the drive will come from the 43. They want to run this quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wide receiver comes in motion. Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Oh, he's got some space. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. To put some points on the board before the break. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a touchdown toss from the 49. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And good work by the coverage team to down the return man. His drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
They're dealing with a second and long. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And maybe this guy was hoping somebody would bail him out, like a tuck rule or something.
Not going to be so lucky this time around. Give the defense credit. This pass rush is serious. It's real. And this quarterback is now going to have to play with a clock in his head that's going off just a little bit quicker. He's got to do a better job understanding when to get rid of it.
They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive. First and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces third and goal. He's got it and still on his feet. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
Give the defense a ton of credit in this sudden change situation. Their offense just coughed it up. And this defense comes out, they go 3 and out and force a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To throw, it's Simmons. Fires to the big fella. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
And the Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to the air on second and short. Catch in the middle, it's Ncaa. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off in another empty drive. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Motion from the wideout. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air, it's Ncaa. This time he's got his man. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Pulls it in. It's Brown. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. We knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often, and with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. Gonna run it. It's Berry. They knock him down inside the 30 at the 29. It's a pickup of 6.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Tigers with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver going in motion. Here comes the option. They'll go to the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
This quarterback is making outstanding decisions so far in this game, and you've already seen it throwing the football. The guy already has over 200 yards passing, but he's doing it in the running game as well. Really good decision that time. Seeing nobody accounting for the pitch guy, you flip it out, you pick up a nice play offensively. Really good football IQ from the quarterback position.
On the option. Now the pitch. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like, really quickly making a read, and you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
Wide receiver comes in motion. The play action fake. Going for 6. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall on the turf. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
And the Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. And that will extend their lead even further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Miami is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Sebastian isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 11 over Missouri. That's where things stand right now. And, of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands. It's Diggs. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. Brought down at the 27. It's a 5-yard pickup on the play.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this defense just continues to dominate the football game. This score is lopsided. It's not looking good. But I know one thing. If you can't protect that guy, there's no chance for you to win this game or the future games.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Takes a hit as he fires. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to throw. It's Nussmeier. Grabbed over the middle. It's Anderson. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. in the final period of this one. Motion from the wideout. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback keeper. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Well, they're trying to go with the QB design run, but nice job defensively. They were not fooled by it. They were physical up front. Guys defeating blocks, able to get that tackle for loss.
The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to fire deep. He's got it along the sideline. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive, regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Motion from the wide receiver. Now on the option. Quick toss. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that 1st down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of pay dirt. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll run it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. No good. Really had a chance to stretch it out there, but I think they'll live with a 20-point lead.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the fourth quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
On fourth down, looking for the completion. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And I get it. At this point in the second half, dude, we got to make something happen. We haven't been good enough. We got to score a lot of points and quickly. You got to be aggressive. They tried. They failed again. This game is all but over.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking for room. It's Berry. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on third down. Johnson looking to throw. Lets it go to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Fires to the middle. Finds the big tight end. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Wants to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Wants to throw again. Got it in the middle. It's dribbling. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw at Simmons. Throws to the wideout. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an L.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Pocket breaking down. Stands in and takes the hit. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync. That's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll give it to the back. There he goes. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. To the air, it's Simmons. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Past the first down marker and still running. Stopped at the 28, but a big 15-yard pickup gives him some breathing room. The Magnolia Bowl goes to LSU as the Tigers take care of Ole Miss. That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so